our developers just to have a chat about everything you're going to see. But there is one more thing. Media all over the world have been getting hands-on with Cyberpunk 20.
全世界各地的媒体都开始实机试玩了。
You'll be able to go and check out exactly what they thought. So,
当这一集结束之后，媒体就会解禁，你们就可以看到媒体的实际的试玩，包括中国区也有试玩。
Quest designer Pavel Sasko will be joining us because I've got a feeling you're going to have a few questions after watching this. So, let's take a look.
来了，新预告。大家看左下角，刚才左下角写的实际画面 ，in-game footage， 全部是实际画面，都不是引擎画面，全部实际，全部都是 in-game footage。11月。
But if you got the cojones and you know how to use them, you can do damn near anything. Unless you catch a bullet. Even then, you go out with a bang, right? You know, you can make heaps more A's as motivation speakers. Yo, Mr.
没有声音？不会啊。
So what's the gig, Dex?
有
come out in one piece?
有声音啊。
How about we go over the plan?
我手机上看都有声。
Biochip to be precise. Jobs to grab.
Guessing it belongs to a court.
Arasaka.
We're robbing some heavy hitters.
Thought you could blackmail me, fucker.
High risk, high reward. First rule of the afterlife. Ka-ting, baby.
Goes without saying, we do this on the hush. Ideally, no bodies, not a one.
Sounds simple enough.
Eat lead, assholes!
Is it gonna be dangerous?
Don't you worry, young boy. We're bulletproof. Get your ass moving now!
What the fuck just happened in there?
Can't stop digging Night City.
Fucking Matrix. Happy now, Jackie?
我这一次预告片是信息量巨大的，到时候逐帧分析有的分析了。它每个场景都不一样，可以是。
Dex, what the fuck? Damn risky, V.
And you, who are you?
Fuck.
11月19。哎呀，我的9月17啊，算是没了。
But there was an awful lot in it. So Pavel, why don't you try and help us unpack everything that we just saw?
Oh yeah, I mean absolutely, I can try. So, would you have?
现在来讲讲刚才预告片里的东西。
Prologue of the game. So that awesome stuff is only happening in the first few quests. What the trailer shows you is really our stage, the Night City. You know, this gigantic city built of 6 completely
实际画面。
districts, surrounded by the 7th one that we call the Badlands. As a player,
一个巨大的城市被一个叫 Badland 的一个废土环绕着。
Are trying to reach out for something that is very precious. They are trying to reach out for this chip of immortality, this gateway to eternal.
这游戏的目标是要拿到永生芯片。
Fixer Dexter Deshawn. He's a very important person in the social ladder of Cyberpunk. He is able to provide the player with various jobs and contracts to be able to gather money, to be able to modify their bodies, push themselves to the limits, to put their hands on the chip. But as you can expect, not everything goes as planned. And but to see it, you will have to play the game.
There are an awful lot of really cool things in this trailer, and there's a few that I would just love to talk about a little bit more.
它这个游戏开车的质感确实和团诺二有点像，看上去。就把车开起来以后，就有点像。
They're really cool and one of my favorites, but can you give us a little bit more information about them?
Oh yes, so the Mox is one of the gangs that player is going to interact with throughout the game. The Mox is the gang that has been formed in 2076 after death of Elizabeth Borden. She was called Lizzie. Now, she was an owner of a brothel and former sex worker, and she was protecting working guys and girls from harassment, from abuse, and the gang is really continuing her mission. And as a player, you're going to interact with that gang, meet multiple different NPCs, and craft your own relationship with them, and understand what they are all about.
So earlier on, you did mention a 7th district, a place called the Badlands. Now, we saw a few shots of this in the trailer, but I'd love for you to give us a bit more detail.
第7个区，这个城市有6个区嘛，但是第7个区叫 Badland， 可以理解为废土。
Badlands is this like dead, dried out space going around the whole Night City,
这是一个像死城一样的之地，在环绕整个这个夜之城。
Inhabited by the nomads. Nomads are living in the different families, and they are traveling across that space in convoys made out of the cars and motorcycles. And as a player, you will be able to traverse and access different type of open world content that has been prepared specifically for you to get that awesome feel of the Badlands as an area.
In the trailer, we also saw like a completely metal creature. Now, he didn't look like he was from the Maelstrom gang. This looked like something else. So please tell the people at home, who is this giant metal monster?
Okay, so that big
这个巨大的金属人是什么
Adam Smasher. He
这个人叫
has been
Adam
introduced in
Smasher
pen and paper in Cyberpunk 2020 by our
金属人
senpai Mike Pondsmith.
哇，这个帅！
Adam Smasher is a fully converted cyborg.
这是一个完全变成赛博人的，应该除了大脑全都是机器了，就像阿丽塔战斗天使里面那样那种，除了一个头，估计全都是机器。不像很多其他人是在手臂里植入，他是整个换掉身体。医生。
What Ripperdocs are and how they'll be interacting with them when they play Cyberpunk.
So Ripperdocs in our game, they are surgeons. They are like a specific type of a job in the social ladder of Cyberpunk.
我也想，
They are accustomed
我也想有一个更好的身体。
specialized in replacing
如果让我换，我肯定换。
to the metal ones. They can basically update your body, enhance your body, change you into this walking war machine. And as a player, you are going to meet different kind of Ripperdocs in the game, craft your own relationship with them.
但是我想换的不是那种硬的，我想换的是那种仿生的，像合成人。比如说辐射4里的合成人的身体，就是他们的身体骨骼是机械，器官是机械，但是外面一层皮和人类的皮肤没有区别。我想要那种，而不是全金属皮肤。合成人最完美。
But before that, we do have some news to share. Earlier in the year, we announced that if you pick up Cyberpunk 2077 on Xbox One, you'll be able to play it on Xbox Series X when the console launches. And just in case you missed it, it will be the same for PlayStation players as well. If you pick up Cyberpunk 2077 on PlayStation 4, you'll also be able to play it on PlayStation 5 when the console launches.
对，赛博朋克就是这样的，高科技低生活嘛，适用于大部分人，就像那个叛变 Altered Carbon 那个不是副本那个美剧里面，富人有一大堆身体。
There is just one more thing we want to announce. Something that we've been working on in secret.
有一个新闻，各位。
We are very excited to announce our partnership with Studio Trigger and Netflix to bring you Cyberpunk Edgerunners, a standalone anime set in the Cyberpunk universe.
各位，赛博朋克，
We've been working on
赛博朋克出动漫了。
Edgerunners is due to launch in 2022.
赛博朋克会在2022年登陆 Netflix 动漫版。 和巫师3一样，都要上 Netflix。巫师3是美剧，赛博朋克是动漫。
Hi, my name is Saya Elder. I am the Japan-based producer for Cyberpunk Edgerunners. What I do basically on this project is that I.
我靠，这名字像 Blade Runner， 它叫 Edge Runner。Blade Runner 叫什么？银翼杀手，那它叫什么？它叫边缘跑者吗？这个怎么翻译？ Blade 翻译成了银 ，Age 翻译成什么？边翼战士，不是，边翼杀手。这是赛博朋克边翼杀手，这么翻译可以吗？我也不知道，因为 Blade Runner 翻译成了银翼杀手。那 Age Runner 就是什么？边翼杀手。
I do like to think that it's going to be a great gateway for newcomers to come and check Cyberpunk game and also the Cyberpunk genre as a whole. Right now we're in Nakano, which is one of the biggest anime meccas of the world. I'm going to take you to Studio Trigger right now because we have the wonderful opportunity.
这是日漫的，肯定。你看，他们找的工作室都是日本，而不是美国的工作室，纯日漫估计。画风肯定也是
ゲームのサイバーパンクのファンの方。 今回初めて触れる方両方に満足していただけるようにアニメを作るつもりです。よろしくお願いします。
今回はそのサイバーパンクという僕らが10代の一ファンにしか過ぎなかった頃に生まれたジャンル、そういうジャンルのものを また、時代が何周もして作れるというのが非常に楽しみです。
トリガーも10年ということで、監督に今石、キャラクターデザインに吉成というトリガーの最強の布陣で、トリガー10周年にふさわしい。
这也是他们这个Trigger工作室的10周年。
お楽しみに。
赛博朋克编译杀手，2022年 Netflix 真就啥都有呗啊，啥都 Netflix。最近的那个 Snowpiercer 那个雪国列车也是 Netflix 播，巫师也是 Netflix 播，赛博朋克也是 Netflix 播。网飞太强了。
After the gameplay, I will be welcoming back Pavel Sasko, and we'll also be joined by Patrick.
实际演示要开始了。它简单来说，刚才是播了一个预告片，然后讲了一些新的东西，现在直接进入实际演示环节。
So, let's take a look.
实际演示。
Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out, and we send BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
And remember, everything on full blast. They'll spot us extra for a wicked adrenaline high. Okay, on you go.
Down, everybody, on the ground. I want to see you kissing the flooring. Money. Now, or I will fucking drop you. I swear to God.
他这个动作做得好，他这个人物动作做得真的好。
Now, before I blow your fucking head off.
可能是我玩闭社游戏玩太多了，闭社游戏什么很多都好，就动作不行，动作是真的不行。
Slow, deep breaths. Your cortisol and adrenaline spiked, but the soft activated your hormone blockers. Nothing happened. You're alive and well.
他这个海飞丝，你们看，他这个海飞丝比古墓丽影那个要强很多。如果你们记得古墓丽影那个海飞丝，但是古墓丽影那个海飞丝技术已经是很久以前的。你看他这个发丝，你们看这个发丝，我惊了，这就是在这发丝是真的强哇！我记得当年就是当年这个本世代主机还叫做次世代的时候，看到古墓丽影崛起的那个海飞丝演示，我都觉得很牛。结果现在你看看人家。已经发展到。
I'll sever the link to the BD roller's sensory array. You'll be able to look around freely. The whole scene's yours. Full cam control and analysis mode. So move around, zoom in and out, whatever else you come up with. Think of it as your own little sandbox. So analysis mode, you control playback. Can even pause when you feel the need. Then you use the editor console to unpause. Try it.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out, and we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
Dream as hell, right? Well, that's not all. You can speed things up or rewind, whatever you like. Give it a try.
这个叫什么 Brain Dance Editor， 这个叫脑之舞编辑器，脑之舞编辑器。
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out.
Okay. You can also reset the recording. That'll take you right back to the beginning. Try it.
载具刚才有放过一些。
In analysis mode, you get to view and even scan details of the environment recorded by the BD roller.
Brain Dance， 脑之舞，这个是个，好像说这个装置啊，这个装置是怎么说？这个装置是一个能以听觉、声觉、嗅觉甚至，然后来还原现场的一个玩意嘛。说，他们找到这把枪，他们在办案吗？
This tech records everything, every little detail, even the sights and sounds the roller was never aware of. To see the sources of the recorded sensory signals, switch to the audio layer in the editor. Go ahead and try that.
切换到音频层。
Okay, good. Now you should see several sound signatures in the store. Choose one and hone in on it.
感谢小香猪投喂的端午名茶。
So, any thoughts?
Unbelievable. Seriously, like what's happening right next to me.
Yeah, it's how BD recording implants work. They pick up
脑之舞脑之舞录像机。
editor tweaks them, makes them pop. Keep playing with the sound, explore it a bit. We'll move on when you get bored.
What a sheep kissing the flooring! Money! Meth!
Sometimes you can analyze extra layers in the raw. Stuff the roller's cyberware picked up.
Like what?
Ed's got Kiroshi optics that grab infrared, meaning you should be able to grab heat signatures from her recording.
Huh. Hella nice.
Scanning works on peeps, too. Walk up to the wounded chick. Try scanning her. Alright, next thing. Scroll forward to the part where our artist gets a lead injection.
We're all fucking drop you, I swear to God! Well, that's it. Now, fucking head off!
See that? They shot him and he never saw it coming.
店长开枪了，应该是
My favorite part of the game.
在他即将走出店的时候开枪。
Surveillance cam. Must have caught our shooter. You'll see it in a sec. Cam feeds to the screen behind the clerk. Roll back to where the screen's in the kid's field of vision, then scan it.
那是什么？屏幕。
His own Chumba shot him. Probably planned to all along.
哦，不是店长开的枪，是他那个伙计开的枪，想独吞，故意在外面开的枪，还在侧面。 我这玩意是终极虚拟现实摄像机吗？
So braindance is a pretty big part of the cyberpunk universe. It's not just something used for adult films. There is an awful lot to it. And
他特别说，这个 braindance 是赛博朋克世界里很重要的一环，不是只给你用来看 AV 的。他特别说，这东西不只是给你用来看 AV。
I would love to. So in the world of Cyberpunk 2077, braindance was invented way back in the early 2000s at UC Santa Cruz. It was developed as a way of recording a person's experiences and then playing them back for someone else, so that they could relive them as though it was happening to them. It was originally used for things like therapy and prisoner rehabilitation, but by 2077, it's become this global media industry, including things like movies, mass entertainment, things like that, video games, some interactive things, and of course, adult fare as well. Now, in our game, we deal a lot with black brain dances, or XBDs as we call them, and there are different types of those, but the one that you saw in the trailer just there was a flatliner. Now that's where the person recording it actually dies during the recording.
这个东西叫
And it's popular with
flatliner。
sort of an illicit kind of a thrill, but a mercenary can also use them for various things, and you'll see that in the game, of course.
And from the gameplay perspective, we have been working a lot throughout last years trying to figure out the best way how to use the braindance in the game as a mechanics. So what we have settled on is this braindance editor mode. As a player, you will be able to run the braindance in the editor mode and see different clues that have been registered on the peripheral of given actor.
我应该是这个是游戏的解谜环节。
Timeline of the recording, back and forth, trying to uncover different clues. And that clues are actually telling us.
他说这个 braindance 设备在游戏里的，除了看 AV 还能干很多其他的事。
Different mysteries, and you will uncover them actually using the braindance as a mechanics in the game.
So, as Pablo was saying, we use braindance as a storytelling tool. It's not a collectible. It's not something where you're going to go in and you're going to play it and you're going to be like, I've seen this before. What we use braindance for is to give you a key into the life of the.
但是那个 CD Projekt Red 之前说过，这个游戏他们在考虑出一个联机模式。 我觉得，但是他们联机模式还没开始做，他们说联机模式会在本体做完之后才会做。那个联机模式很可能就像 GTA OL， 就是赛博朋克 OL， 很有可能。他们说在考虑了，但是游戏本体肯定都是单机的，没有联机。如果他们决定做那个联机模式，才会有联机。
We've got this really interesting world that stretches all the way back to the Cyberpunk 2020 source material and all of these events and all of those things. But those don't mean anything unless they connect with characters. And so when we come up with a character, we start with their function. What is this person? What do they do in the story? But we don't stop there. We go back and we figure out what was their childhood like? What was their upbringing like? What kind of obstacles did they face in this harsh reality, and did they overcome them, and how did they overcome them, or did they not overcome them, and why? And you can see all of those things in their environment, in their dialogues, in sort of how they operate in the world. And we come up with that for
不是，他们说是游戏做完之后，他们现在跳票肯定是游戏没做完，那就是发售后才更新的模式。你发售的时候是绝对没有，他们说是说之后，赛博朋克2077出了以后，他们会考虑做联机模式，肯定不是在发售前。那也就没有截止线了，也就不会有临时感。因为游戏本体是11月发售，但是 OL 模式人家说是游戏出了以后才能做，那就没有 deadline。他们爱做不做了，他们爱什么时候出都能什么时候出。
And you will not find really a filler in this game. Like everything has a meaning. Like we put so much effort into making sure that everything is rewarding, is interesting, is talking about characters, as Patrick said, is talking about worlds, is talking about emotions, like touching the player in a really, like a real way. And I just can't wait to find out what you think.
Pavel, I know you mentioned story and quests and writing quests, and when I was last in the studio, I had a look and I saw a notebook on your desk, and I would love for you to show everybody this notebook.
Okay, Holly, I mean, you asked for it. So, this is my notebook. It's a salsa quest designer. The reason is because I dance salsa, and I'm a quest designer, so you know. So I started this notebook actually when we were really starting Cyberpunk. At the very beginning, I wrote like a first note, and it says pretty much something along the lines of that we were starting with a prototype. And then, you know, I kept on basically noting things that we've been working on for like next years. I remember once when our and they said that they want to take a look at my notebook. What for actually? And they took some pictures.
这游戏应该是开放世界，不是沙盒。这游戏应该不是沙盒游戏，应该是开放世界。沙盒游戏你要能改变，你要能自定义世界才行。但是赛博朋克2077之前说过，你的公寓都是预设的，就是你的公寓会随着你不同选择变样，但是你没有权利自定义你的公寓。就如果连公寓都不能自定义的话，那就肯定不是沙盒了。沙盒你必须要能自定义世界才对。那这个应该是开放世界。沙盒游戏目前沙盒3A 很少，沙盒的3A 游戏基本我就只能说出3个，老滚5、辐射4、辐射76。3A 的沙盒没几个啊，不是3A 的沙盒 RPG 没几个，辐射76肯定算沙盒，它可以自由建造嘛。如果你能在世界里自由建造，如果你能装修自己的家，如果你能自定义世界的面貌，那就叫沙盒。因为大家知道沙盒的本意，就是那种一个沙盒，然后里面的东西你随便摆嘛，就那个东西那个玩意叫沙盒。那沙盒游戏的意思演变过来就是说世界要你可以自定义。这个就和巫师3一样。那这一期就结束了，因为那个 Night City Wire 是半个小时的，我们来重新看一遍预告片，各位。我们来重新看一遍预告片。我们来重新看一遍开头的预告片。它每一期是半个小时，不是整个游戏世界，是
I'm with the army.
是游戏世界你可以自定义，不是整个游戏都要能变，是游戏世界，比如说辐射76能建房子，辐射4能建房子，老滚5能装修自己家，那种就是沙盒。塞尔达其实，塞尔达那装修不知道能不能算， 但是你可以选择建房子，你也可以选择不建房子。塞尔达有一点点啊，但其实塞尔达不能算那个野炊的话，但 GTA 5这种肯定是不能算，就是房子也是给你现成的，公寓的装修也是现成的，你顶多能改颜色，貌似这种就肯定不算。那塞尔达那个应该也不算，那应该也就辐射4老滚，辐射76，沙盒应该就是啥。现在看来那个叫什么赛博朋克2077依然是开放世界，不是沙盒。我们重新看一遍预告片，各位，我们来细看一遍。首先你们可以看到这个左下角写着 in-game footage 啊，游戏内画面，不是 in-engine， 就是注意是实际游戏画面。那么这个是一个应该是在城市内部的一个角度啊。MC 不算 3A 游戏嘛，所以我没有说它。这边有个巨大的飞艇，不知道这是什么，但是你们可以看到这个城市，它这边的调整个用的还是雨夜，很赛博朋克的那个调。你们可以看到这个高哇，它这些牌子，我在思考一个问题，就是它这些公司这些牌子应该不只是装饰作用。我觉得这种它应该在游戏里都有那个公司设定，但是有很多日语，还有很多汉字。这边有一个，哎，那是什么东西？它这个画面跳的也太快了一点。它这游戏画面跳的太快了，让我暂停都暂停不下来。首先，血腥、高强度暴力、裸体、脏话、强烈的性内容。酒精和毒品全给他包了，全给他包了。你看这个玩意就很，这个车也是有飞车，不知道玩家能不能开，我觉得可能不能，玩家可能只能开这种车。飞车不知道会不会让人玩家开。飞车我目前预告片里看到的好像警察有飞车，然后那个医疗的那个叫创伤小组他们有这种飞车。这边还有一个日本的神社处在中间，让我感觉有点东京的感觉。这是一段车在路上跑的一个，这斑马线都是防滑斑马线，这么看起来好像。它车灯很喜欢设计成一条，你们看到。然后这边路边在抢钱，哇，路边不是在抢钱，路边在杀人。好，你的传奇开始。这应该就是说强烈的性内容。你看，哎，你们看够不够强烈？这。我这是跳到哪里去？这是叫强烈的性内容。这是之前那个医生，这是警车。哎，那警车为什么那么老式啊？刚才你们看到，警察吃拉面，机关枪，街头斗殴。这是那个大金手，这是外面的那个 Deadland 死城。
How about we go over the plan? There's this prototype tech, a biochip to be precise.
要偷这个生化芯片。Osaka， 这是一个巨型公司，看来叫 Osaka。这是他们的，应该是他们的一个雇佣兵吧，我猜。这个全金属外壳，你们可以看到，穿的像 T65 动力装甲一样。那是 Osaka 的一个穿梭机，这穿梭机好像是会飞的。Osaka 应该是一个比较大的军工公司吧。这是之前实际演示里我们看到的这一幕。 飞车追逐戏，霰弹枪，冲锋枪，肉搏，抢劫，这是那个手刃，榴弹发射器，手里面的榴弹发射器。我靠，这你们看到那个无人机没有？好像是无人机，应该在空中飞的。
Damn risky, B.
And you, who are you?
基努里维斯。10月19号，今天直播到此结束。待会这边录像会传的。